Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Scorpio? Wow. There you are, Scorpio. Death, right at the foundation of your reading. And I'm not surprised, Scorpio, considering we have all this energy in Scorpio right now. We just had this full moon in Scorpio. We had the eclipse in Scorpio. And now here we are. So I feel that we're perfectly tapped into this energy. Scorpio, there's major cycles ending in your life right now. This is what this eclipse is all connected to. For you in particular, though, I feel that it's happening on a subconscious level. I'm seeing a childhood home in my mind's eye. And in your dream, you go back to this childhood home and you see a camera crew packing up. Maybe you see individuals from your past in this house also packing it up. Karmic individuals, people that are no longer in your life. It's like you go back to this particular place where I feel a lot of profound things in your life took place. And for a lot of you, this will be some sort of childhood home, some place that you spent a lot of time, a place maybe you grew up in, a place you lived in. A lot of you even have nightmares about this place, or you did. But what I feel is taking place here, Scorpios, is this past life cycle. There's some sort of past life energy that I'm picking up here that you're closing out now. I'm seeing 3 and 7 in my mind's eye. So I feel some of you have ran this cycle for 3 lifetimes. Some of you have ran it for 7 lifetimes. And it's now that you're actually closing this out. So it's like you go back to this particular place, and they just wanted me to say scene of the crime. Okay, so take it as it fits. And you have this sense of closure. It's almost like you see it in a way that you haven't seen it before. You perceive it in a different way, like it was all an illusion. It was a set, Truman Show kind of energy, Matrix kind of energy. This allows you to close out this cycle and resolve this energy on a subconscious level. Death card at the foundation of the reading. This is an energy of transformation, major change taking place in your life. You moving on, having released the chains that bind, the burdens that this particular cycle placed on your shoulders. So I feel this eclipse for a lot of you is bringing something that you can't conceive of. It's almost, well, it's just not something that's existent in your everyday waking life. It's on a subconscious level. And as we approach this eclipse, I was thinking personally about what I might be releasing, being a Scorpio with many Scorpio placements. I knew that this energy would have a impact on me as well. But I'm pretty evolved into my spiritual path, and there's not really anything in my life that I need to let go of. I've let go of people, places, things, behavioral patterns. So I was really curious what it was. And then sure enough, the night of the eclipse, I had a dream that was similar to the example that I gave all of you. Now, I won't go into all the details about what I'm experiencing, but there is an energy of release, deep karmic cycles that are closing out. These cycles are for the evolution of you, for the evolution of your generational bloodline. There's this energy of great celebration in the spirit, Scorpios, because this cycle you're closing out, it's like a curse. It's something that has lingered in your family line for many, many generations. Like I said, for some of you, quite possibly 3 lifetimes, 7 lifetimes, hundreds of years. You see, the universe will keep birthing us into these new life cycles, incarnating us into the same lesson, but giving it to us in a scrambled sort of way, in hopes that we're able to evolve this energy in this next go around. And this is happening the world over. This is why we live in such a revolutionary time in our lives. The world is in a state of releasing these massive karmic wounds. It happens in each one of our own individual lives in an incremental sort of sense. Then it happens on the world stage. You'll see this in politics, and then it's also happening universally. So it's very much an energy of as above, so below, and also an energy of macro to micro, you being the micro. So it's very important, Scorpios, that you keep allowing the universe, the divine, God, to evolve you. And how do you do that? It sounds simple enough, just allowing the divine to evolve you. But it's not that easy, Scorpios. It's hard, because this means that in your waking life, you need to be walking in an energy of purpose, not surrounding yourself with these energies that are all representative of these karmic cycles in your life. It's very important that you push past people, places, things, behavioral patterns for the evolution of you and your energetic signature. You are an energetic signature. So the simplest way I can put this, Scorpios, is you really just going after this energy of purpose. Because it's that energy which puts you in this vibration of happiness and abundance. And that is the key. Not allowing yourself to be held back, not allowing yourself to become stuck and stagnated by these karmic energies. And sadly, Scorpios, this is an energy that's going to show up in your parents, your family members, your siblings, friends you've known since childhood. This is how this matrix energy unfolds. It creates a spiritual trap around you by way of the relationships, the behavioral patterns, the addictions, all these things. They all compound together to hold you back. A lot of you are understanding this now, Scorpios. So if you're wondering what's being eclipsed from your life at this time, Scorpios, as a result of this eclipse in Scorpio, pay attention to your dreams. It's happening on a subconscious level. What do we have at the sacral? Phoenix rising from the ashes energy with just this one card on the table, and it's because of where it's, too many cards, positioned. It's positioned at the root chakra, the stability, the foundation of the reading. Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, victory, raw power, Scorpios. This is the energetic signature of the Scorpio collective right now. A lot of you are going after your passions, things that really make you feel good, things that put you in that vibration of abundance. You see, abundance is a sort of vibration of happiness. It's something that you feel from within, and then it starts to show up in your waking life, obviously, with your material possessions, the opportunities that start to come into your life. But it's a mindset. So you start to see how really going after these passions that you hold so close to your heart, Scorpios, is what leads you to this energy of alignment, abundance, happiness, really living the best life you can possibly live in this life cycle. Scorpios, I just heard you're free. You're free. Your mission is complete. Now go get it. Nothing is holding you back anymore. Now, obviously, you're all going to be on different parts of this timeline. Some of you are just now starting out on this path, and this will be a message of what's to come. Some of you are crossing the threshold. Some of you are about halfway. But whatever the case, Scorpios, this message is for all of you, no matter where you are on this path. Because even after you close out this cycle, Scorpios, there'll be another one. We're always closing out cycles and re-entering new ones. That is evolution, and evolution never rests. It's constant. What do we have at the solar plexus? The moon. Pisces energy at the solar plexus. Like I was saying, Scorpios, pay attention to your dreams. Pretty much everything is taking place in the dream space right now. I feel that you're also being clearly shown who a lot of these karmic individuals that played a role in this deception, this plot to hold you back. I feel these individuals are showing up in your dreams. It's like they're showing up in your dreams and they're being presented to you in a softer energy, almost like they're trying to befriend you again. But this is all an illusion. This is all a part of this deep karmic wounding. It's to try and stop you from moving forward, or to try and make you feel like you've made some sort of an error in your judgment. It's an energy that's still at play, really trying to stagnate you and not allow you to truly reach out and grab this Ace of Swords at the sacral and step directly into your passions, harness this creativity, and build a life for yourself with the tools that the divine supplied you with before you even came here. You see, this is what it's all about, Scorpios. You were given specific tools, those talents, those true heart's desires, those things that you know you're supposed to be doing. Those are your tools. And these energies are going to do everything they can to stop you from using those tools. A lot of these people want you to seek out their validation for what it is you do, only to knock you back a few pegs. You know, it's like the story of Jesus. In his own town, he was just Mary and Joseph's son. Nobody thought anything of him. Nobody thought he was special. But when he traveled to other places, that's when people really saw how special he really was. It's like the people around you have a preconceived notion of who they think you are and who they want you to be, especially parents. There's been a very strong energy in the Scorpio collective surrounding family members that hold a lot of you back. Because of your giving nature and because of how much time and energy you put into those around you, unfortunately, most of these people on your path will take advantage of you. They'll use you. Cinderella energy is very prevalent inside the Scorpio collective. As you get older, you'll start to see the truth and you'll realize you wasted many years, decades for some of you, on these energies, and you didn't focus on what it was you were supposed to be doing. And now you're looking back and you're starting to see that this was some sort of a plan to keep you from where you need to get to. So Scorpios, to pull this all back together, it's very important you're not seeking validation from anybody, especially family members. Not now, not ever. This needs to stop. You seek validation from divine source energy only. And you get this validation, Scorpios, through your intuition, your spiritual GPS system. What is the divine telling you about your path? Where are you being guided? That's what you're to listen to, Scorpios. And remember, Scorpios, anybody who makes you feel like you need to seek validation from them in areas where they themselves have never ventured, well, you need to think twice about whether or not that's a connection you want to keep in your life moving forward. This moon at the solar plexus is speaking about all these energies that have been holding you back. Solar plexus is all connected to your self-confidence, your power, your drive. And I was telling you that you're seeing a lot of these people in your dreams. Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy at the heart. A lot of you are going to be building new communities, Scorpios, and this is all based around your talents. Each and every one of you has been given something. That something is what you're supposed to be going after. That's where all the happiness lies. For a lot of you, it's creative, but whatever it is, you need to hold that vision and move directly towards that energy without falter, Scorpios. Anything that stands in your way, you must go through. This is a spiritual awakening of your soul's path, Scorpios. It's like you're the universe's muse, the universal muse. It's as if you moving in this energy of purpose, this energy of alignment, has this evolutionary effect on the collective at large. You have an incremental influence on evolution, Scorpios, each and every one of you. When you move in this energy, you have an influence on your reality and how it's to unfold around you. Scorpios are very powerful manifestors. You can manifest your reality by becoming what it is you want to manifest into your life. You can achieve those things that you hold so close and dear to your heart because you were equipped with the power to do so. There's a revolutionary energy that I'm picking up taking place inside your life, Scorpios. What do we have at the throat? Temperance. Sag energy at the throat. This is you connecting with the true will of the universe and your life, Scorpios. It's an energy of balance and purpose. And what's so interesting here is we have the Death card at the foundation, Phoenix rising from the ashes energy, which is your energy, Scorpios. We have this energy of victory here. But then we have this moon energy here at the solar plexus. This very deceptive energy that's been trying to hold you back. This is going to be those family members. The energy showing up in those dreams. And then we have this Ace of Cups at the heart, which is you waking up to your soul's purpose. Those true heart's desires. What you are equipped with when you were incarnated into this life cycle. And then the next house from Scorpios is the house of Sagittarius, the 9th house, temperance energy at the throat. So you transform and you come out the other side in the Sag energy. You make it. And now you're walking in this energy of purpose. This energy of the true will of the universe. And it's right there at the throat. So this is you speaking your truth, Scorpios. You're not allowing these disruptive energies and these external forces to hold you back, however that shows up for you. You see, Scorpios, there's an opposing force in this universe, and it's going to show up all around you in your environment. Even once you're on path, Scorpios, it's going to show up. It's always going to show up. But as time goes on, you'll start to recognize it, and it will become something that doesn't really affect you anymore. It won't be able to break your stride, so to speak. We are always at war. Spirituality is war. Spirituality is violent. There's this huge misconception that spirituality is all about peace and love. I mean, that's where we're trying to get to, but that's not what it is at all. It's a very violent process. It's very painful. So don't forget that, Scorpios, that although we live in this illusion, this matrix, that seems relatively safe in some capacity, everything that's taking place on the spiritual plane is a war. But you were built for this, Scorpios. It's just a matter of you stepping and moving in this energy of purpose, which gives you the victory. What do we have at the third eye? 4 swords, Libra energy in reverse at the third eye. And this goes along perfectly with what I was just saying, Scorpios. There's this energy that just never stops. It's relentless. It's an energy that wants you to keep starting the same cycles over in your life. They want to pull you back into these karmic cycles, have you miss out on a few more years until they've completely run out your life clock. And then you have to come back and do it for another life cycle. It's very important that you stay awake to how this illusion unfolds in your life, Scorpios. It's very hard living day to day inside this matrix kind of energy. Everything around us is constructed in a way to put us back to sleep. There's always an energy coming after you, Scorpios, that will always, by any means necessary, try to get you to give up. What do we have? The Crown? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Sag energy at the Crown. I was just really speaking about this energy, Scorpios. This is it. It's like this energy that's just always trying to stop you from moving forward. It's like it's always sneaking in somewhere. This could be a person in your life. A sneaky kind of energy that's always trying to show up when you're having a victory somewhere. But this is this Wheel of Fortune in reverse energy. This is what Scorpios deal with. No matter how much success you step into, Scorpios, there's always this energy lingering around trying to pull you back into the same karmic cycle. And like I was saying, this is an energy that has traveled with all of you through several lifetimes. The only difference is that in this lifetime, you have overcome this energy because you're aware of it. It's that awareness and that sort of energy of once you see it, you can't unsee it, which is what closes out the cycles, Scorpios. You're being shown how these people have been getting down. And I've been talking about this, God, ever since I launched my platform. The divine is going to show you who it was, right? You always hear about this, and it's here. So a lot of you Scorpios, it's going to be right in your face, but you won't see it at first. And then you have to take a step back and have a deeper look, and it's like, oh, wow, that's so obvious, right? You start to see where all the stagnation has always been coming from in your lives. And for a lot of you, it's somebody that was very, very close to you. What do we have at the foundation from the Occult Tarot? Let's see what demons are trying to keep Scorpio's root chakra blocked, please. Wow. Devil. Moloch, right underneath that death card at the foundation. Capricorn energy. What a perfect card to follow up everything I just said. Makes one worse off than ever before. Tricks mortals into being bound. Accepts child sacrifice. There's very much an individual inside your energy, Scorpios. Somebody who's very, very hateful and envious of you. This person cannot stand to see you win. This person is your polar opposite. And for a lot of you, this is a blood relative, a best friend. Could be a combination of several people. For me, it's a combination of multiple individuals, about 8 different people. A lot of you will start to find out as well that a lot of these people came together to come against you, like you're the enemy, because you're stepping into this energy of purpose and power. It doesn't make any sense, right? Why? Why would anybody want to do this to another individual, especially somebody who they're supposed to love? But when you think about things, spiritually speaking, Scorpios, and what I said about us constantly being at war on the spiritual plane, it does make sense because we're not related to those people in spirit. See, that's the illusion. This is how the devil shows up in your life. Tries to soften you, soften your heart space, so you succumb and you fall back into the same karmic patterning as your ancestors. See, the devil does not want us to help evolve the collective, period. This is what this is all about. Evolution. Just think about it in terms of divine source energy, God, evolution. And then you think about the devil, the opposing force, de-evolution. So these individuals are all agents of the devil. And this is how they work. And they work in a very psychological way with the Scorpio collective as well. They get into your headspace. They get into your heart. Wow. The Magician, Baphomet. Look at this energy here. This is like the full force of hell coming against you, Scorpios. We have Moloch and Baphomet on the table, back to back. two of the 7 high princes of hell. See, their whole purpose with Scorpio Collective, it's like they want to manipulate you and hide your own talents from you. It's like an energy of lying dormant. So an energy of not moving towards purpose and alignment. In other words, Scorpios, they're just trying to stop you from evolving spiritually. And it's because of the threatening nature, how much potential you have to uplift other people inside the collective. This is what they do not want. A lot of you have already broken free from this energy, and it's doing everything in its power to try and make its way back onto your path to block you. Death card, Moloch, and Baphomet, all in alignment right here with this Ace of Swords. You having victory over these energies, Scorpios. You've overcome a lot. You've literally beat the devil in your life. You see, the devil energy, Moloch, Baphomet, it's a spirit. There's not one devil. There's not one Baphomet. There's not one Moloch. There's many. This spirit will possess the people around you. So this is you defeating Moloch and Baphomet in your own life. For some of you, this energy here accepts child sacrifice. This is a family member who thought that if they sacrificed you and your purpose to Moloch, that they would gain something from this, that they would gain your talents. Something like this. There's just something so dark, so diabolical, and so mind-twisting that it's hard to even really compartmentalize, let alone articulate to you. But I feel that this person or these people have gotten themselves involved in something that is so much bigger than them, and there's no turning back. This kind of energy. What they've done, Scorpios, is beyond repair. It's like somebody trying to do things to take out another individual. That person finding out that their family member was trying to take them out, and then that family member is regretting what they did. Obviously, they can't come forward and say, hey, sorry I tried to have you killed. Do you forgive me? Right? It's this sort of thing. This is what I'm picking up here. There's no turning back from this. And for the Scorpio Collective, this is how you're going to be shown these individuals in your life. What they've done cannot be undone. You can't go back. This is how the universe forces you to get away from these individuals. Shows you in a very obvious way how truly wicked these individuals are. There is no going back. The only thing you can do, Scorpios, is forgive yourself for having not seen it sooner or not accepting it sooner, because the universe has always been showing you. We just refuse to see it. We refuse to believe it. We thought that maybe there was something wrong with us. Trust me, being a Scorpio, I know how this works. You think that you're the crazy one. You think that there's something wrong with you, that maybe you're just overthinking things. But once you really start to align with your purpose, Scorpios, you'll look back and realize that you were always right. You were never, ever overreacting or ever wrong. In fact, you underreacted. See, this is all a part of this illusion that they cast out before you so you're not able to see the truth. Deep, deep forms of gaslighting have been spreading like a spiritual disease throughout the Scorpio Collective. What do we have at the solar plexus? Too many cards. What do we have at the solar plexus? Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Whenever I get this card, it represents to me Ouroboros, right? The snake eating its own tail, which is representative of these karmic cycles that you're closing out. But what's interesting here, it's like the snake is no longer devouring its own tail. So you've closed out the cycle. You've released this karmic knot. My ears just started ringing and also equalized right when I said that, Scorpios, like a pressure release. You undo a knot, right? Let's say a tube. You undo it and all of a sudden there's air pushing through that tube. I've seen somebody in my mind's eye gasping for air. This is representative of you untying this karmic cycle from your family lineage. This is the energy of a chain breaker on this table, without a doubt. I feel like that goes without saying. But this is what you're seeing in your dreams, right? Like I was talking about. The moon, all related to your dreams at the solar plexus, what's been holding you back, causing you to feel powerless or inferior to whatever this energy is, these people in your life. And then here you are, untying yourself from this karmic cycle. There's a lot of eyes on you, Scorpios. There's a lot going on inside your energy. There's a lot of people talking. There's a lot of people still, even after all this, trying to devise a plan. Some have wised up. Some are just trying to hide out and cloak their energy. Some of them are hiding behind an image. There's this energy of distraction that I'm feeling coming from these individuals. It's like they're trying to create a distraction, trying to distract people away from what they've done. Something like this. This is a very violent energy. It's an energy of plotting. They realize that you've severed the cord. All hell knows about this, Scorpios. This was not a part of their plan. The unraveling of the karmic knot. What do we have at the heart? Four of Cups. Cancer energy, shacks, war, and violence. There's this energy of emotional shutdown that I'm feeling coming from these individuals. They weren't prepared for this, Scorpios. They thought it was in the bag, is what I just heard. In the bag. For some of you, there's something surrounding money, wills, insurance policies. There's many different stories that I'm picking up on here. But there was some sort of gain that these individuals were going to receive by doing this to you, which is what I picked up back here with Moloch. Accepts child sacrifice. See, this is an energy, Scorpios, that put a little bit of themselves on everything that you always did, right? Somebody who was standing there right in front of your face, but you didn't see them for who they truly were. Always feeling kind of let down. Why can't I accomplish these things in my life? And this individual right here, it's like, that's okay, Scorpio. Just stay here with us. You don't need to evolve or align with your purpose. And see how this weird bird is cocking his hand back, tripping up this horse, but it's almost like he's also consoling the horse as well. War and violence, because in spirit, this is the energy that was coming against you. And they were right in your face, Scorpios. I just heard, have a look at the common denominators in your life. That's where you want to start. Who knows every move that you ever make, Scorpios? Who has a little bit of their energy sprinkled on everything that you do in your life, Scorpios? Whether that's an opinion or literally being in your energetic environment. Scorpios, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but for all of you, your biggest enemies are the ones right there next to you. The enemy in the Scorpio collective gets dangerously close to you, Scorpios. Your success, your unraveling of this karmic knot is the scorpion sting. And then we have Ilahia, success, which is the high priestess, Pisces energy, at the heart, right underneath that Ace of Cups. This is you trusting yourself, Scorpios. Goes along with what I was saying earlier on in the reading about being made to think that you're crazy or you're overthinking things or this or that. It's very important that you're always listening to your intuition. Had I known what I know now, 20 years ago, man, There's no telling where I would be in my life at this very moment. However, in saying that, I'm where I'm supposed to be, and where I am right now is a wonderful place. I have zero complaints, and everything happens the way it's supposed to. But in saying that, Scorpios, if we can get this message of empowerment out to younger Scorpios, then this is going to assist greatly in evolution. We need to get to the younger Scorpios sooner. Let them know what they're capable of. If we can help self-empower those who need it from a younger age, there's no telling what we can help evolve this world into. You're all very spiritually awoken, Scorpios, and there's this energy surrounding your actions being driven by what's taking place unconsciously. There's a purity to your intent and the way you move. And this moon energy, which is speaking about what's been taking place in the dream space, let's say unconsciously, is what I'm getting here. This is what's driving you. This is this cycle that's closing out, being eclipsed out of your life. It's happening in the dream space, in spirit. It's affecting the decision-making for the Scorpio collective moving forward. It says right there, success. You're heading towards success. You're closing out a very deep karmic cycle that goes back hundreds of years, Scorpios. What do we have at the throat? Ace of Pentacles. Cahathel, the adored god, at the throat. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Divine blessings. Drives away evil spirits. Rules agricultural production. So we have 3 aces on this table, Scorpios. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. There's an energy of overcoming the mental anguish, the manipulation, stepping into an energy of emotional mastery within self as a means to close out these cycles. And this all leads you to this Ace of Pentacles energy. You being placed directly on your path underneath this temperance here, this energy of purpose, having spoken your truth at the throat chakra, and you now receiving this financial prosperity so you can make a real world impact functioning inside this energy of purpose, utilizing the tools that God gave you before you even came here. All that is connected to your purpose. There's a whole new path unfolding for you, Scorpios. And even if it's not showing up in your everyday waking life yet, it's already arrived in spirit. Like I said, the eclipse is affecting you on a subconscious level, and it will start trickling down into your waking life. You're being prepared, but first, they needed you to receive the clarity regarding your true desires, this energy of purpose. This all has to do with your perception, how you receive yourself, and how you show up inside the collective. God has always had his eye on you, Scorpios. This particular group of Scorpios that I'm speaking to, we're always destined to graduate on from this cycle. In fact, you were given this task of closing out these deep karmic wounds inside the collective because you're the best of the best. In spirit, you're warriors. You know how to get the job done. What do we have at the third eye? Temperance. Chawokia. We have temperance twice now. The God of joy, reconciliation, regains the favor of those one has offended. And there you are, a warrior. Perfectly aligned with your true path, following your north node, following the true will of the universe. Imagine knowing that the life you're living is the life that you were always destined to live. The life that was written inside your Akashic records before you even came here. Imagine knowing that you're aligning with that energy. Well, Scorpios, I'm here to tell you that's exactly what's taking place in this spread right here. So whatever is unfolding in your life right now, you just need to keep pushing forward. Stand in this energy of purpose and power and the knowing that you're right where you're supposed to be and you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. What do we have at the crown to close this out for Scorpios? Wow. What a way to end. I just got chills. 6 of Cups, Celia, God who steers all men, motivation, lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. 6 of Cups in this reading is connecting me to this past life energy. This is representative of you closing out this cycle, Scorpios. I don't think that there's another card in the tarot that I could have gotten to close out this message as perfectly as the 6 of Cups. This is this deep karmic wounding that you've overcome, unraveled, and destroyed for not only you, but your family lineage and the collective at large. And this also connects perfectly to the example that I gave about having these dreams, about these childhood dynamics, these homes, these places that we spend a lot of time in, where a lot of these wounds began in this particular life cycle. This is what's being eclipsed out of your life, Scorpios. The inner child healing has been completed. The karmic wounds of your past, as well as your past lives, has been released from your auric field. Moving forward, Scorpios, you have a blank page. It's up to you to write what's next. That's God's gift to you, and that's God's promise that He's keeping because of your duty inside the collective. Scorpios, this is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, all that information can be found in the description below. And thank you for your donations, Scorpios. Take care.